Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. And today I never uploaded audio because I got a new phone. Yes, I got a new phone and I had to get everything set up on there. So yeah. And anyway, so basically, this was quite special because basically, Pixilated Candy actually posted a tweet that is a lawsuit against David. I think what happened was David actually said some lies on Discord or etc. about Pixilated Candy, and basically they're doing a lawsuit basically to say, oh yes, you're not allowed to do this. It's basically a lie. Basically what they would say that is a lie. Basically the whole tweet says statement in response to David and pending lawsuit, and then there is the link to the statement. To reply, you have retweeted your reply because I want this to be seen. I had enough of these accusers hiding behind the scenes to spread lies to prevent the truth from spreading. Basically what she's saying is that the lies are spreading but the truth isn't. Basically what it is that these accusers are actually saying lies but not the truth. They're saying lies but not the truth, and that isn't that helpful. Basically, she just acted Kenya, Sambu, Real World Dream, Mugex, Roblox RTC, Roblox Devil, #Roblox, #Crown Academy, and basically let's actually go into the statement. I'm gonna read it all because I don't have anything else to do than do this podcast. Yay! This is quite statement to respond to David and pending lawsuit. After speaking to our attorney, we both decided that making a statement to provide more information that doesn't hurt the lawsuit will benefit us for considering the amount of community manipulation that was caused by David's false accusation against myself and Crown Academy. Basically, Crown Academy is basically a new game that they're developing on. I think I don't know too much about it because it's a new game, but know about Fresh and Famous and basically the creators for Fresh and Famous and Crown Academy. I don't know that much about it. But first off, Tyler, former scripter of the Crown Academy, did not leave his own account. He was fired for Crown Academy. He was also the person who went to David RH Dev and made the accusation against me, stating that I was stealing code asset from Royal High and using it for Crown Academy. At no point did David reach out to me personally to ask I lost it. What was it? He was supposed to the lectures from the file for Crown Academy. He was also the person who went to David RH Dev and made the accusation against me, stating I was stealing code and assets from Royal High and using it for allegations before immediately taking upon himself to stop pending these accusations and then filing legal action against me and the group star status. David's statement said that Tyler left the team after he found out they were stealing Royal High code, and this was obviously false. Tyler was fired in December. The reason Carol was said because of the lawsuit, and how on earth does it make sense that only scripters of the game at the time would have no knowledge of the code being stolen? That is ridiculous considering if the code was stolen and have been put in the game, he was let go. Image provided in the below comment. Yet, accordingly to the claims in the lawsuit, Tyler quit for more reasons after finding out we were stealing. David also mentioned that he have a former Royal High Dev, Alicia, now working for our team at Crown Academy, and that's how we are stealing code and access. Alicia was never hired by Royal High owners, Barbie or lawyers. Isha was hired as an independent contractor by David Poyer to help him with Royal web servers. Bobby and all lawyers were aware that Alicia has been hired to do this. I know I know this because I myself had a Discord call with Lawrence from Royal High who confirmed that we were completely unaware that David had done this without their knowledge, since it was being legally handled, and there is much that cannot be made publicly in a statement, but I can provide anything felt accepted into the case that which will be showing in the comments. We have since filed a court countersuit for defamation against both Tyler and David. Even before the lawsuit was filed, both Tyler and David were reaching out to a new scripter with the interest of getting him quit out of the game by feeding him these same boring lies and same lies. Then David filed a lawsuit that did not include Tyler as a witness or whatever odd reason. Since then, our court character has been accepted by the judge and made it that Tyler is now being involved so that we can hold him accountable for his accusation because it doesn't make sense. Since David would leave him out of this lawsuit since he was the main source of this court evidence. Also, we are calling suing for damages because David posted these statements about the ridiculous lies only after filing a lawsuit, knowing we were then limited to what we could say right away, considering I had to first consult an attorney to make certain legal move. The first time we allowed him to sabotage our reputation and reputation for a game before releasing. Let me drink some water to actually say the next line of stuff. Okay, story. Anyway, the judge has accepted our countersuit against David, which clearly states that all of this was employed to malplate the community opinion on me and my team and star status and sabotage the release of Crown Academy. The image I can post after a clear indication that there was some of the statements that David made to the judge are 100% false, and statements that he would have to explain away and want to raise more answers on his validity. Anyone can file a lawsuit, and allegations are just allegations until proven true. I am just going to address one more thing. None of the assets in Crown Academy are stolen from Royal High. Every single model was 100% made from Crown Academy and paid for. If you see similar things like hairs, it's because no one owns a hair trend, and some were given to use by friends that aren't used in other games, but yes, they were permission to use them. Any faces in the game are faces owned by the artist made them, not Royal High, and any other people who were actually taken out have been taken out. The Mad Crystal inspired the outfits were made. The Mad Crystal inspired the outfits that were made after the given permission to make them by Mad Crystal, and he was the only became upset with us after RH then reached out to him once again to spread these false accusations against us have many others. I would not be surprised if many of you reading this have been reached out to privately to be made aware of the false accusations because of they been quietly doing this for many people. I am not upset that some people have chosen to take one side and not question the interests of someone so sensitive on the platform full of children. I'm only surprised surprised by the adult influencers in the community who are taking one side and sharing their opinions. To the younger influencers followers based on the one side they are which they should be teaching them that not all things online are true, and anyone can say anything online, and that doesn't make it true. I recommend everyone reading this to have any doubts continually to use the case number provided below the follow-up on the updates regarding the lawsuit. In fact, I love for you to do something so because the truth needs to be seen. I'll set the lights and then I'll be reading the pictures below our Discord. Discord screenshots. Ooh, looks like we're reading some Discord screenshots, shall we? This is Lord's Lot Dev 92, and he said, "Hey Pix, are you available to chat anytime soon? I prefer a voice call if you're available." Joe, aka Pix, says, "I have a few minutes right now, if you like." Lord said, "That would be awesome." Pix said, "Sure, just make the call whenever you're ready," and then Lord just made the call. And then in the next one, there is Cloud Trooper 1019 saying that sounds fair. Sorry I have dragged you into this. I can imagine you didn't really want anything to do with them further. That's to clarify that you have no role in this. That's all I'm really concerned about. Also, I feel like I reached too far into this and I opened the old rounds. That wasn't really necessary. And then Tyler says, Can I give you some advice with them?" And then Claude says, "If you wish." They were only on my own accordance though, not by their direction. I carelessly assumed that they resolve all conflict, including music, as the mediator between everyone. Clearly that isn't true. And then Tyler says, "Be cautious. I don't know what they've been told about you and me, but I don't wish to drag you into this mess. I was let go from them in December because I was wanting to get in trouble so I could pay my bills." And then I'm gonna drink some water because guess what? This looks like some quartz bombs. I just wetted my desk. A few tissues may not hurt, right? God, what did I make this mess? Okay, we're done cleaning the mess. But anyways, I'm gonna be for the top or it's the bottom. Basically, this is a case 620 CV 102010 gap GJK, and this is document 16. This was filed on the 8th of December of the 20. So January, February, March. This was filed on the August the 7th, 2020. So basically, it's quite recent that I actually did this. And this is page 15 of 23. This is page ID 128. So basically, copyright infringement claimed is banned by the document of unclean hands. 1330 defense especially lost. Referee losses first because are not certain as the therefore completion. I'm just not gonna read. I'm not gonna read the all 16 Bob knows. Okay, I'm just gonna read it all because basically this is plastic copyright infringement claim by barriers of the doctor on clean hands. 30 and 50 defense speculative losses, practical losses if they are speculative and or uncertainty and therefore not compensable. 30 and 50 defense, reservation of affirmative defense, transmission story and SSC especially reserved to the vital submit their answer to common complaints to authority. Defense remain become known to them during the course of the proceeding. Defense's job is to read and Star Status Group counterclaims against David Nabla and Gnas says pursuit of Rule 3920 of the Federal Rules of the Civil Procedure, defense Johnny Sterling and Star States Group SSG bring the following counsels against Dave the Dabbler as an individual as purpose against agent of the Starlight Medical Inc. and Tyler Glass for the damages caused by the illegal conduct. Introduction: the lawsuit filed by Mr. Sterling and her Roblox group is part of the smear campaign engineered by Mr. Nabla and Mr. Ganas to destroy Mr. Sterling's reputation and business, or because she is developing and about to publish a game on Roblox platform called Crowd Academy that will be directly compete with a game Mr. Nabla is associated with called Royal Heart. No examines that actions of revenge for justifiably to let go Mrs. Sterling for willfully violating the basic terms of parties working on relationship prior to Mr. Nabla's filing of lawsuit. He and Mr. Ganas made defamatory and disparaging the statements about Mr. Sterling and the Roblox group to many in Roblox community, including Mr. Sterling's business association and distinctive fan base. By the way, other YouTube video, Discord chat, social media posts, and direct online phone communication. At one point, Mr. Ganas urges a forced demolition Twitter post by enlisting the help of an innocent bystander so that he can harm Mr. Sterling and her business without getting any blood on his hands. As a direct consequence upon the cause, Mr. Nabla and Mr. Ganas' action, Mr. Sterling's reputation of Roblox community has been expeditiously shattered, and a pending release of a game called Crown Academy has been effectively sabotaged. Mr. Sterling has suffered and is expected to suffer substantial lost profits and related damage, including extensive damage to her reputation. It amounts to exceeding $75,000. Oh my god, that's loads. That's loads from my perspective. $35,000. Mate, you can purchase multiple Nintendo Switches, basically, with the money. Anyways, these are the parties. So number one party is counterclaim plaintiff Jody Sterling in her individual capacity as the sole owner of the Roblox group called Star Status is a Florida resident and residents in the district. Number two party is counterclaim plaintiff Star Status group is a Roblox group. Number three is counterclaim defense David and Nabla, aka Mr. Nabla, is an individual that resides in Ontario, Canada. Number four is the county defense is Tyler Ganas. Mr. Ganas is an individual that resides in the state of Michigan. And the jurisdiction and venue. The court has both subject matter and person justified over Mr. Nabla. The court has subject matter district over Mr. Nabla because the claim that he has asserted against Mr. Sterling are so related to Mr. Sterling's claims that they are form part of the same case or controversy. Controversy justifies the... Oh my god, I left the stupid thing, Bob. Where is this? Okay, making the same case or controversy. Devising justification also exists with respect to Mr. Blatter because he is resident of Canada and the damages in his case are in excess of $75,000 with respect his conduct alone. Mr. Blatter is a plaintiff in the action, as such has been already availed himself to the justification and the venue of this court. This court has both subject matter and personal justification over Ganas. The court has no supplementary subject matter justification over Ganas because the claims listed in the Blatter and Starline Media Inc. has asserted that Mrs. Sterling are so related to Mrs. Sterling's claim that they both form part of the same case of controversy. Defined justification also exists with respect to Miss Canada's residence with Michigan. The damages in the case is $75,000 with respect to his conduct alone. Venue is appropriate with respect to Mrs. Glass because he caused the court potential justification of him, and the facts are Mr. Sterling's owner of Roblox group called Star Status, and the other fact that is Mr. Sterling goes by the person pixilated. Candy is well known for the Roblox community largely because of the population of Roblox game Fashion Famous, the creator of other popular game assets, and significant community engagement since the least as the early 2014. Needs to drink some water so I can say the all other lines. There's like we're on page 7, I believe. Page 7 out of 12. God damn it, there's loads to be said. Basically, these are all the facts. So, basically, number 8 fact was Mr. Snow's own game called. Basically, number 8 was the owner of the group called Star Status. Fact number 9 was Mr. goes by the person Pixel Kelly, well known for the popular game Fashion Famous, and the creator of one of the popular game assets. Yeah. Okay. Still goes with Pixel Kelly, Fashion Famous. That was fact number 9. But fact number 10 is in or around June of 2018, Mr. Sterling began to process the developing a new Roblox game. A game that she plans to release soon under the name Crown Academy. Today, the development of the Crown Academy game has required excess of 100 man hours, has cost Mr. Sterling at least $200,000 related costs and expenses. Fact number 11. As part of the Crown Academy development process, Mr. Sterling enlists the help of independent contractors that help her design and code certain aspects of the game. Enlisting independent contractors that help her design and code certain aspects of the game. Enlisting the help of independent contractors is standard industry practice. Number 12 fact is in around October 2018, Mr. Sterling enlisted the help of Mr. Ganas, an independent contractor. He was responsible for the inter-island writing code of Crown Academy games, which was developed at the time. Fact number 13. Despite admirable working relationship, when the relationship was first started, Mr. Ganas has been engaged in conduct that violated the basic terms of working relationship. He has established with Mr. Sterling a result of misconduct. Mr. Sterling was forced to part ways with Mr. Ganas. Mr. Ganas became enraged with Mr. Sterling because of this. He knew exactly how he could put his revenge. Upon the information, I believe Mr. Sterling would learn after parting ways with Ganas that he engineered a scheme, sent there's an independent contractor for her to make look like Mr. Sterling. Sterling stole video game code from other information from competitors to the team behind the game Royal High. He did this superstitiously up uploaded Royal High code and other access to Mrs. Sterling's joint Discord channel and the priority games codes and other party ways with Mr. Sterling. By disclosing to the other Roblox community that Mrs. Sterling has stole Roblox High code, when in fact he was the one that superstitiously put in the Discord channel and made Mr. Sterling code in the first place. Mr. Ganas knew the statement that he made about Mr. Sterling and the game were false when he made them. The fact number 15, that Mr. Ganas was not alone, like Mr. Ganas, Mr. Nambla, known for Mr. Ganas meddling and smear campaign, publicly disclosed to other Roblox community false defamation and damage statements about Mrs. Sterling and her game. Let me say, known that she has stolen code and other assets from Royal High. Mr. Nebraska knew the statements that he made were false when he made them. On or about February 2nd, 2020, Mr. Ganas and Dibda participated in a group call with one other person, which was recorded, and they secretly uploaded and published it on YouTube for many Roblox community to see. During the call, Mr. Ganas made the following statements among others: that Mr. Sterling is the S-word person, and Mr. Sterling has stolen S-word again from other people and scam people. And he said Mr. Sterling has stolen the Royal High shop. And then during the call, Mr. Dumbledore heard the following statements among others that Mr. Sterling has ruined other people's lives, and nothing good happens when people associate themselves with Mrs. Sterling, and Mrs. Sterling stole stuff and got people to steal stuff for her. Mrs. Sterling and the group got caught stealing, and we had a mass amount of evidence of Mrs. Sterling theft. And I wouldn't be surprised if she gets swatted someone or physically harmed by someone. Both Mr. Ganas and Mr. Dumbledore made the statements on the call, in addition to other similar statements outside the call, express purpose of ruining Mr. Sterling's reputation in the Roblox community and to sabotage the release of her game, particularly her soon-to-release Crown Academy game. We both knew that the statements would induce others not to be associated with Mr. Sterling and all to play a new Crown Academy game. For number 20 is, upon information believe during the February 2nd, 2020, a call at similarly dismissed probably through the platform let Twitter take it out of context or fabricated. Fact number 21, there's the statement similar to the statement made by Ganas or was in the bladder during the February 2nd, 2020 call and been published to others in private chats and phone calls, and probably through the Twitter and other social media posts. Fact number 22, that's the statement made by Ganas, Mr. Ganas and Mr. Dumbledore, heard revealed by individuals in Florida who watch YouTube videos. Events such statements in the social media posts or otherwise receive such a statement through a direct message through the counterclaim defense via the phone call or chat. Fact number 23, that is Mr. Ganas and Mr. Dumbledore defamatory and disparaging the statements has spread rapidly through the Roblox community to the point that there are now many high-profile videos on YouTube, many with 100,000 views above, discussing the false accusations. Fact number 24, that is Mr. Ganas and Mr. Dumbledore actions have been emotionally damaged Mrs. Sterling's reputation as a roller developer and had sabotaged the independent release of her new game, Card Academy. For example, since the defamation and disparaging statement have been made, Mrs. Sterling has been unfollowed and offended by many business contractors that such great influence over the success of the game published on the Roblox platform. Many of Mrs. Sterling's fans and former fans also indicated they no longer support her game because of the false accusation. Let me drink water. And plus, we have 2 more pages left, so this will end probably soon. False accusations. This is fact number 25. That is Mr. Sterling and realized each of the allegations in the paragraph above as if thought they were fully set for heroin. Set for hatred and heroin. Fact number 26 is the counterclaim defending each published false statements about Mrs. Sterling, her game, her group star status and others, whether by YouTube videos, social media posts, and direct messages and phone calls. Fact number 27, that is a counterclaim defendant made the statements identifying the heroin knowledge that they were false, with recognized as a falsity or at least with negativity. And fact number 28, that a statement made by the counterclaim defense had subjected Mr. Sterling to the hand-struck ridicule, contempt, and disgrace within the Roblox community have injured her in her trade and profession. Fact number 29 is Mr. Sterling has injured a direct and possibly cause of the counterclaim defense status, and this is court number 2. Trade liberal. And then fact number 30, that is Mr. Sterling repeats and realized each of the allegations in the paragraph above, for they were fully set forth heroin. Fact number 31, that was the counterclaim defendant of each published false claim about Mr. Sterling, her game, and her group star status, but other way of YouTube videos, social media posts, and direct messages and phone calls. Which counterclaim defendant made the status allowed heroin, they knew they all had the reason to know that the statements would indicate others not to deal with Mrs. Sterling's her game or her group star status. Fact number 33, that is the counterclaim defendant's statement that Mrs. Sterling and her group stole code and other video game assets for the competitors and materially and subsequently induced others not to deal with Mrs. Sterling, her game, or her group called star status. Fact number 34, that is the counterclaim defendant statements have possibly caused and will continue to cause Sterling lose substantial profit, in addition to lose business relationship and fan base, going to publish a successful game on Roblox. Wherefore, Mrs. Sterling and SSG specially requested in court to enter judgment Sterling in favour on each private claim, dismissing the claim will be prejudice. Award defendant Mrs. Sterling and SSG reasonable costs and fees include attorney's fee, person to 30 USC and S 505. And C is enter judgment Sterling and SSG in favour on each side of the counterclaims. These ordered to counterclaim defendants to retrieve all defamation statements published today and issued to statements of the Roblox community through whatever means to required to indicate that all defamatory statements made by them were false, namely that Mr. Sterling and SSG did not steal any code or assets from Royal High. He is grant Mrs. Sterling and SSG such a further relief as the court may deem just and proper. And it's dated in August 7, 2020, and was submitted by Sterling, Star Status Group, by the attorney S. Sean P. Cole. Sean P. Cole music trial cancel. Florida Bar #1985. Parker LLP 3505 Lake Linda Dr. C 200 Orlando FL 32817 74321 262 1146 and the fax number is 617-963-8315. Email is school@parkercole.com as certificate of service. I heard it's certificate that true copy of the photograph be filed to court due to the court ECF system will electrically serve a copy of the August all council record by Sean MP Cole, Sean P. Cole, Quality, and yeah. And that's it. And basically what he's saying that is why is it so long? Only if to say that these two guys were actually gonna ruin them. These two guys actually successfully ruined them, but they actually screwed up on the court though, because then the court actually went over to Mr. Sterling's side and basically said they were liars, and obviously they were liars because what do you expect? They're all made by scratch. Because of, for example, if you look at all their games, what's the main difference? Oh yes, all the texture, all the accessories, and all the hairs and models and accessories. That's all the difference between them, and there's no way to say that. Oh yes, this is copied by Royal High. There's no way to say. Oh yes, this model was copied. They say that this was copied, making so other YouTubers believe they did this and basically making videos based on this. If you're a YouTuber or a successful YouTuber, do not basically be on the other side. Instead, be on Mr. Sterling's side and say that these were actually false facts, because they were false facts. And basically, I think it's still gonna damage her. But if you're listening to this YouTube damage Miss Sterling, just screw you, mate. You deserve a 10 out of 10 bullcrap. Because literally whatever you literally said, this is basically lies in court. Literally, just screw them. They basically know that, but probably by boy, they're gonna pay $75,000. Boy, that money's going down. Boy, they actually wasted their time. It was actually they're trying to do it as in an attempt of revenge, and basically, but that kind of went successful. But also, Jennifer, when this got released, they actually got failed of it because of it. Anyways, so yeah, that's me, and that's the end of this. So basically, overall, just believe Pixilated. Just basically, if there's anything else come from other developers that you don't know if they're in the development, don't trust them. Just basically, for example, if she's developing Credit Academy, just only believe her, because only the development process is gonna be released on her Twitter instead of other people's Twitters. Because for example, Adopt Me, they've released the development on their Twitter instead of all on their the developers' Twitters, because basically it's a lot more organized and it's a lot more trustworthy. So overall, I think what it was that some lies were said due to the fact the guy was fired, so he wanted to get a pro revenge, but it was a con revenge because he literally lost so much money now. So yeah, that's the end of the podcast. I hope you really, really like this podcast. And I'm actually going to continue more. I'm going to do it based off Roblox news now, because I think that's where the best things will come from. Because basically this actually appeared, and this was actually a really good thing to put on my podcast. So yeah. So yeah, overall, so yes, it's actually quite good now. Basically, what you say is that basically yes. Overall, that's actually done. So yeah. So yep. Overall, let's just end this podcast right now to say one more thing. That is, do not believe stuff from untrustworthy sources. Instead, believe them from the trustworthy sources like the Twitter or the Pixilated Candy Twitter. Anyway, that's from me, and I hope you would not get into these false statements. So yep. So I will see you guys later or tomorrow or the next podcast. Who knows? But anyways, I will be seeing you guys in the next podcast. And by the way, we reached 40 minutes. I think that's how high it is, but I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you guys in our next podcast. Bye!